What is harem anime? Harem anime is its own genre. It's exactly what it sounds like, where the story centers around a male protagonist who's surrounded by a gaggle of girls that are head over heels for him. And reverse harems like Ona High School Host Club, Uta no Prince-sama, and Fruits Basket are the vice versa of the aforementioned, where there's a female protagonist who is surrounded by a bunch of sexy boys. I mean men. I meant to say men. Sexy men. There's usually a love decahedron where the characters within the harem are competing against one another for the lead's attention. But the lead is indecisive about who he wants to choose and subsequently is sorta kind of with all of them. This genre tends to be a mix of romance and comedy that's strongly based on silly gags and misunderstandings between the characters. However, there are also other subcategories of harem anime as well. Take battle harems like Date Alive, Trinity 7, and Infinite Stratos. The main lead is usually the secret weapon of some sort of organization comprised of strong women, or the main lead is, without any explanation, brought into an all-female training academy of sorts, and that's how the harem storyline blossoms. The formula for harem anime is really simple, which is probably why it's overused and yet still somehow popular. First, you need a male protagonist. He's usually a clueless chick magnet who's seemingly worthless, naive, and sometimes even spineless. Then you need multiple female characters of varying personalities who are all inexplicitly vying for the main character's affection. Add a dash of awkward moments that turn into oops, I didn't mean to, accidental pervert sexcapades, and voila. Oh, and don't forget a Hot Springs episode. Just like there's always a beach episode, there's always a Hot Springs episode. The varying personalities of the characters within a harem have typecast personalities as well. First, you have the osana najimi, or the childhood friend. They're usually self-aware of their feelings towards the protagonist, but the fear of ruining their friendship stops them from confessing their love. Then you have the first girl notice. This character oftentimes becomes the lead character within the harem, and just like it sounds, it's the character that catches the protagonist's attention first, whether it be because of her beauty, or wit, or talent, or whatever. You also have the dojiko character. Doji literally means clumsy. This is the klutz who doesn't realize her panties are showing the whole time. Then we have the A-cup girl, who is younger looking and or sounding and is desperately trying to stay relevant while her lack of boobs say otherwise. There are other types too, like the Genki character and tsundere types, and there can even be combinations of personalities like dojiko osana najimi. To my knowledge, the harem genre is rather new. I think the first instance of it was in Ranma 2分の1 by Takashi Rumiko, but I think Tenchi Muyo is what turned harems into a full-blown category of anime. While Ranma was chased by multiple girls he was engaged to throughout the series, he's overconfident, charismatic, and he doesn't come off as socially awkward. Ranma's harem is kind of unwanted. Whereas in Tenchi Muyo, the male lead is very gentle, indecisive, and caring, so much so that he doesn't want to hurt any of his harem waifu's feelings, so he polyamorously loves all of them. Polyamorously is not a word. I tend to dislike harem ecchi anime, but some are just fun. The World Only God Knows is pretty hilarious and good at mocking themselves, which I always appreciate. I enjoyed Date Alive, which looks like a crossover between League of Legends, Guilty Gear, and a crappy Gundam. And don't worry, he's not related to his sister.
Incest is wincest.
Speaking of sisters, Toraburu is plotless, but the characters are cute. I personally like Mikam because I'm disgusting. High School DxD for that uncensored nipple action, Sekirei cause duh, and Campion was a good ride, but there are so many more. BT Dub, Sword Art Online is totally a harem anime. All the babes want Kirito. Asuna, Lisbeth, Sachi, Silica, Lifa, as in Suguha, as in his sister, but actually his cousin, cause once again,
incest is wincest!
I'm disgusting. I don't have any siblings, BT Dubs. To check out some of the harem anime I mentioned, sans annoying ads, head on over to crunchyroll.com/sfnerd to get your free premium membership trial. What harem anime are your favorites? Let me know below or on Twitter or on Facebook. Don't forget to share this video with your other anime-loving friends. And now to teach you some Japanese words and phrases oftentimes used in harem no anime. Chotto matte kure. Wait a second. Kanchigai da. It's just a misunderstanding. どうして気づいてくれないの? Why won't he notice me? For more weird Japanese lessons, check out my personal channel right here. 見てくれてありがとう。また再来週ね。
Incest is